Daily Broadside, day 961. General Motors, you rat bastards, your days are numbered. I have a love-hate relationship with General Motors. I like their vehicles, and when they run properly as expected, they're great. I like them. They're easy typically to work on. Parts aren't too much, blah, blah, blah. I currently have 3 Chevys, all with LS motors, and I like them. However, when they break, they're so annoying to fix. I don't know why. I mean, it's not like they're hard to work on, but it's always something stupid that gets in the way. Case in point, my van needed a thermostat, and the driver's door handle, the plastic door handle, broke. So I had to order a new door handle, which I despise working on doors more than anything else on planet Earth with regards to what to work on. They're just so annoying. There's no room. Everything's tight. You got to have like little doll hands to get in there and all this stuff. So I ended up, honestly, I would like to see someone put that door handle in without completely removing the entire window assembly. And you don't want to do that because then you got alignment issues, and that just creates a big problem. But I had to break the thing to get it out. And then I was like, this thing's never going out. So this is what I ended up doing. Like, you put the plastic door handle on the outside, and then it's got like a metal bracket that goes over it on the other side, and it sandwiches it together with 2 bolts. And then you got to tie the little, hook the little rods up for the lock mechanism, and then for the handle itself. And I ended up having to cut part of the bracket off so that it would fit in there because there's a vertical window track in my way. And then I had to cut a little access panel in the door with my angle grinder. And then I had to cut another access panel in the side of the door to get, it was so, I watched a couple videos, and everybody was like, this is like the most impossible thing in the world. I had to do this, I had to do that, and blah, 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 blah. I bet I took 2.5 hours before I finally was like, I'm cutting this thing open. And now I have access panels in my door, which looks ridiculous, but I don't really care. I got it done, and I kind of needed a door handle. But then, the bigger part, I go to put the thermostat in, which, of course, remove the fan shroud, and remove the air box, and remove, I had to, like, the oil filler and the dipsticks, all that stuff I had to get out of the way. So I get everything taken apart, no big deal, whatever. But it's a van, so vans are, like, tricky to work on anyway because most of the motor is like in the front seat, so everything's way back in the back. So I get everything out, and what happens but a bolt breaks off in the aluminum housing for the thermostat. And I tried everything. I tried heat. I thought about it, even welding something on there, but like the AC belt was in the way, and I didn't want to like melt stuff, and I didn't feel like getting my welder out. But anyway, I didn't have enough threads to get 2 bolts on or 2 nuts on to try to get that trick. I just couldn't get it out, right? It was in there. So finally I was like, I'm just going to get a new water pump, and we'll just put a new water pump on it. It's easier than me cussing at this thing for the next 8 hours. And so I go down there, get a new water pump. I come back. So now I got to get the fan clutch off. And I've never designed cars before, but I've worked on enough cars to understand what needs to be designed. And I don't understand why it's so difficult to just put something that you can put a 32, 36 mil wrench onto the water pump pulley, and then another one onto the actual fan clutch to spin it off. This one has nothing. Like, I had to finally, I got a dang rubber strap wrench and held the damn water pump pulley in place long enough to crack that thing loose. It doesn't need to be that difficult. It's a fan. Like, why does it need to be on with such insane torque? It's reverse thread. I don't get it. So anyway, I take that off, and I don't trust the old hoses. So, now I got to put on heater core hoses because these hoses have been on there forever. So I got an upper radiator hose. It's just a thing. Like, I spent like 6 hours working on this damn truck yesterday, and it was just really, really annoying. Did I wake up yesterday thinking I was going to disassemble the front part of an engine? No, I didn't. I thought I'd just go out there, throw on a thermostat, pop in a door handle, and going about my day. No, that's not what it was. And I didn't have any beer. So there's something about working on cars and beer that just go hand in hand, and it was cold. So I love working on cars, but I hate working on cars, if that makes any sense whatsoever. Like, it's very satisfying. I love doing stuff that I don't have to pay other people to do, and I love seeing how vehicles are put together. So it's always fun disassembling things, saying like how they did stuff differently and how they designed it and the idiot ways they designed some things and all that stuff. But at the same time, it makes me want to just punch, you know, animals. I mean, it angers me to no end. But then it's satisfying at the same time. So I don't know what to think about that. But I hate working on cars when it's cold. And it always seems like the dumbest things happen when it's cold. And yesterday, it was quite chilly out, and you kind of need your hands free of gloves. I don't like working in gloves, I like being able to feel what the hell I'm doing. But at any rate, all I'm saying is I'm saying it to say this. GM, do better. That's all I'm asking. Just do better, because something else is going to break. In fact, I've got to go fix something on my Corvette sometime in the next week, and I'm not looking forward to that either. But yeah, so there's that. I hope you had a better day than me, Kitty.